We are back. Peanut Gallery. We're talking about Destruction and Ryogoku. Let's kick off with our first one, House of Torture, with the new addition, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, taking on Just 5 Guys with a new member of Just 5 Guys.
So that's just 6 guys?
No, it was just, there were 4 people.
Oh, and then they had to add a 5th.
And then they added 5th. So now it's, again, 5 guys. 5 guys are now whole. It is Yuya Uemura. I'm pleasantly surprised. He got a good reaction from the crowd. And
he's back in New Japan.
It was a fun opener. It was a double underhook bridging suplex for Yuya to win that for 5 guys. A good way to start out.
Yep.
His back from excursion. Orange Cassidy, thumbs up. Tanga and Chase Owens. It was a fun, quick match. It was a crossface for the win. I'm gonna give it an Orange Cassidy.
Who's the winner of said match?
It was Tanga. So there was not really too much to say about it. It was really quick. Los Ingobernables de Japon taking on United Empire. It was fine. Once again, multi-man matches just are kind of there. There's a new member within United Empire, this Callum Newman. Never heard of him in my entire life. But he looks like a fuckboy, but apparently he's quick. I have seen quicker. Not really too much to say. It was Destino for the win. It really sucks that Yota Tsuji went from going for the goddamn World Heavyweight Champion to just kind of being another dude.
Right. That's New Japan for you.
He'll be back. He's good enough. Bullet Club War Dogs defending the IWGP United States, the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions against the Intergalactic Jet Setters. It was fun.
Yeah.
There was not really too much to say. I do like the War Dogs. It was a full clip for the War Dogs to win. It was fun. Orange Cassidy, thumbs up. There's not really too much to say. There wasn't like anything groundbreaking in the show other than the main event.
Right.
Like that was. Now this match was actually, I love the dynamic. So it was Master Wato, Shota Unimo, and Yuji Nagata versus Strong Style. So this was the best of 7. This was match number 7, and I think if Wato, Unimo, and Nagata had to win this match to tie,
right?
Because one of the matches they had a draw on. So. The premise here was Ren Narita and Shota Unimo hate each other, which started out this best of 7. Minoru Suzuki and Yuji Nagata just like to hit each other extremely hard in the face, and I loved it. And then the other two were just like, they did not like the fighting, but they were like not liking each other either.
Right.
So that's the context here. The dynamics of how this worked was really good. I liked it. I just kind of wish it was a little bit more. Maybe if it was like a title opportunity or something, but it was Death Rider for the Goddess team to win. So now it is a tie. So how are you going to rectify a literal 3-3-1 on a best of 7?
Right.
So I did like the match. I'm going to give it a full thumbs up. Oh, and by the way, Peanut Gallery read the highlights. He did not watch this show.
I did not watch the full show.
He could have, but he didn't. So, Bullet Club War Dogs defending the strong open-weight tag team champions, useless belts, against Gorillas of Destiny. It was fine. There was just not too much to say. Once again, this Destruction had a ton of title matches, but there wasn't really like that one match that stood out as good.
Right. There wasn't like anything
there
wasn't anything groundbreaking.
Right. Where usually these New Japan shows, they have like a couple of matches where it's like, ooh, really good stuff.
Right.
Really good stuff. But I mean, everything was good, but it just wasn't like that. Oh, big time.
Like go out of your way to watch it, sort of thing.
Right. And it was Thunder Kiss. That is what Gorillas this year are calling their move, Thunder Kiss, for them to win the tag team champions.
Hooray!
Orange Cassidy, thumbs up. All right, I love the dynamic here. The Chaos team and Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Josh Alexander and the Motor City Machine Guns for the never open weight 6-man tag team.
Now keep in mind that Josh Alexander is facing off against Alex Shelley in a couple of weeks for the World Heavyweight Champion.
It's actually next Saturday.
Oh yeah, I guess it is in less than a week.
It is next Saturday. So that will be a fun, and we will be covering that too.
Yes,
that is on Saturday.
Yes.
So, Cool. I love it. I love it when it's a Friday or a Saturday pay-per-view. It's great. This was a really fun match. Josh Alexander accidentally hit Alex Shelley, and then it was high fly flow for Hiroshi Tanahashi to pick up the win. Ever since this team sort of formed, and with these champions, the never openweight 6-man tag team champions have never felt more important.
No, yeah, I agree.
It's awesome, and it really helps the dynamic,
and it helps keep Kazuchika Okada out of the main event picture.
Absolutely, and he's going to go back in no matter what, but still. It gives them a different dynamic to work with, and I really like that he can work in tags, too. So, David Finlay versus Tama Tonga for the never openweight champion. Now, this was a good match. Of all the matches that we had on here, this one sort of stood out to me as, that one, whoa, I did not expect that. David Finlay, even though he lost, still looked very good.
Well, I mean, he's trying to establish himself as the leader of the Bullet Club.
Well, he is the leader of the Bullet Club.
Oh.
But he changed it to having the War Dogs and all of these titles, and obviously it's working really well for them. But it was BFD for Tama Tonga to win back the never openweight champion. I just wonder if they're dropping it so he can move up, because there has to be a challenger for the United States heavyweight champion or the United Kingdom heavyweight champion later for a Wrestle Kingdom, because that's coming up here soon. But this gets a full thumbs up. I really like this match. Now, if you have some time, watch it. But if you are busy, don't go out of your way to watch it. It's like, I have some downtime, I'll watch the match. So this was changed.
Yes.
Because there was a stomach bug going around the New Japan locker room, and Leo Rush could not compete because that would not be a fun experience for anybody. But he was replaced by Yo. It was Hiromu, Mike Bailey, and Yo for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. It was still a good match. The one thing that I love, absolutely adore, is that Speedball Mike Bailey is playing more of a heel in New Japan.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then he's not a heel in Impact.
Exactly. It's great.
So it gives him opportunity to kind of explore that side of him.
And there are people who do different characters on different promotions. Like Matt Cardona is a perfect example of that. He does more of a traditional heel in the NWA, but then he goes to GCW, and then he is the king of the death match. So it's just a really cool dynamic, and I like that. You're right. Speedball is exploring that. It was Time Bomb 2 for Hiromu to win, but then we had the return of Taichi Ishimori, who got hurt spinally by Hiromu. So
they're probably setting that up for the January 4th show.
Yes. So that's all well and good. I'm going to give this an Orange Cassidy thumbs up, but I'm being nice there because of the circumstances given. And finally, in our main event, in a lumberjack match.
I couldn't tell who was the face and who was the heel in this match.
You could or you could not.
I could not, which I like. I like it when it's left up to the imagination. I think it really just you kind of choose a side. Are you Team Evil or Team Sanada?
Did you watch this match?
Yes, I did.
Okay, this is the match that you did. So, of all the matches, what did you watch?
I pretty much watched this whole match because you said it was really good, and I watched highlights of all the other matches, so I got the gist of what was happening.
Okay, then you're fine. This was a very good match.
This was, but again, I like it because it kind of blurred that line between who's the face and who's the heel, because it really wasn't established in this match, because both Evil and Sanada are heelish characters.
Right. And I mean, Sanada and Evil, obviously former IWGP Tag Team Champions. And
but they faced each other in the past as well when Sanada was part of
LIJ. Right. Yeah, absolutely. And Evil, say what you want about Evil, he can really go.
Yeah.
And, I think in this context, the interferences made sense.
Well, yeah, because it's a lumberjack match.
Right. I really like that dynamic, though. I thought they actually did pretty damn good with a lumberjack match here. It's different. They usually don't do lumberjack matches. I don't think I've ever seen them do a lumberjack match. I could be wrong, but
Anyways.
It was death roll for Sanada to win. This gets a full thumbs up. I think maybe if we had a little more drama, it probably would have been better, but that's just me. But that was Destruction. Overall, it was a good show. Not great. Seen better. Now, when we come back, we're watching part of a match, and I'll explain why.